Hi everyone, Senator Jason Rarick here at the Capitol, and coming in a little bit more often now, getting ready for session to start on February 12th. And one of the issues that we're hearing a lot about that I want to provide some clarity on is the new Minnesota state flag. And I understand there are a lot of people that are not happy about redesigning the flag and the process that it went through. But what I want to clarify with people is, a lot of people are asking me to vote no, don't accept the new flag. That's not one of the options that's in front of us. We were trying to make everybody aware last January, February, and March of all the things that the Democrats were proposing to do. This was one of them. That's when the bill came through committees. That's when we were trying to convince everybody you need to get involved and you need to raise awareness and you need to tell the Democrats we don't want to do this. They passed the bill last year that said we're going to change the flag, that put together the commission, and the flag that commission picked would automatically be adopted on Statehood Day, May 11th of 2024. The only way for us to stop that now would be to propose a new bill to say either keep the old flag or let's redo the process. The problem is it would require the majority of the members in the House and the Senate to vote for it and the governor to sign it. The reality is they passed what they wanted, and we're not going to get them to pass a different bill this year. That is the reality. That is why we continually ask people to pay more attention to what's happening through the committee process and on the House and Senate floor. One of those ways to keep informed on that is to sign up for legislators' weekly updates and pay attention to that during session so that you find out what's actually happening in real time rather than finding out about it months later as it's about ready to take effect. I can't tell you how many times I hear people on August 1st, oh, this law that's taking effect, we got to stop it. It needed to be stopped back during session, not on August 1st. And it's the same with this. This flag is going to be the new state flag. The Democrats are not going to vote to change that. There is no vote coming this year to accept this new flag or reject it. That was passed last year. That's the reality of the situation we're in. So if you don't like it, I don't like it. I like my old flag. I intend to keep that flag in my office. But there is nothing that is going to change this year. That's the reality. Unless enough pressure is put on Democrats and Democrat leadership to change what they did last year. I just don't see that they're going to do that, though. And that's part of the reality we have to understand. You can ask Republicans to do something. We don't have the votes to make it happen, so we would all vote for it likely, but we have to convince Democrats to come along, and we have to convince Democrat leadership to let it actually come to a vote. Even if we have enough support from Democrat members to vote it through, their leadership can stop it from ever coming up for a vote. So those are the realities that we have to understand when we get upset about things that we see happening. We have to pay attention during session at the committee level. That's where we can really change things or stop things. And then pay attention to what's being discussed and voted on the House and Senate floor before it ever gets to the governor's desk to be signed. So I just hope people that you understand this is a great issue of understanding why it's so important to follow what's happening during session. Even it may not seem like a big issue at the time, or it might be tough to wade through, but again, weekly updates from legislators can help you track what is actually coming forward as session goes on so that you can understand how and when you can really get involved to try and impact something rather than hearing about it right before it's going to take effect when it's already too late to do anything about it. Thank you, and hopefully you will sign up for my newsletters and we won't have big issues like this in the future.